Our first guest tonight is a very funny actor, comedian, writer, from movies like Blockers and Neighbors and shows such as Running Point and The Mindy Project. He stars in the highly critically acclaimed new series, The Studio. New episodes premiere Wednesdays on Apple TV+. Let's take a look.
Please don't do this.
Okay, so when you get fired, I'm definitely gonna get promoted, right? That means I am getting your office and your parking spot and your salary. Holy
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have 2 daughters, and they are not smart, and they are not talented, and I'm gonna have to bankroll their lives. And I'm here begging you to let this go. Please.
Listen, Sal, it's not personal, okay? It's business.
Please welcome back to the show my very good friend, Ike Barinholtz, everybody.
Very good day drinking.
Thank
segment.
you.
I just did a segment with Paul Rudd called Night Drinking.
Oh, yeah?
No cameras.
No cameras?
Yeah, just,
Just
but we
drinking
were
it
both
out.
soaking wet by the end of the night.
Oh, that's wonderful. You and I, of course, have done some day drinking over the years, some night drinking. We've known each other for like 25 years.
Long time.
I always, when you come on the show, and I'm always like, you've seen him in, I always want to say, I've seen him in his tidy whities, because we were roommates.
We have a clip. Let's roll the clip of me in my underwear. We burned the clip. We deleted it. Got it.
But we have known each other for a very long time, and so your success is very exciting to me. I'm very proud of you. And right now you're here. We're going to talk about The Studio, but you're also in the writers' room for season 2 of Running Point, which you created this show with Mindy Kaling and our dear friend Dave Stassen,
Yes.
and it's a wonderful show. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, the 3 of us. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you. The 3 of us are figuring out some stories for season 2. It's great to be back with them. We love them.
Yep.
They get frustrated with me when lunch is happening.
Okay.
Because they want to have like a big old sloppy Italian sandwich every day.
I mean, it's one of the reasons I think people get into television writing is the big old sloppy lunch. Yeah.
Yes, it's very true. But I'm older now. I can't have like a porchetta sandwich this big every day.
Yeah.
So I made the suggestion a few weeks ago. I was like, what if, what's a great lunch? It's just a big bowl of Greek yogurt and berries.
Yeah.
And Mindy said, you.
Uh-huh.
And got really mad at me. And so now I'm just eating.
I mean, again, having known you for a long time, like for everybody's like, oh, I feel sad for Ike. You have eaten 3 lifetimes worth of porchetta sandwiches.
Oh, I'm mostly porchetta. That's my body type.
I met your dad and mom a great many years ago,
Yep.
and the funniest thing in the world to me is a couple years ago you were on the show and you said, yeah, my dad actually, who was a lawyer, moved out to LA, auditioned for something, and then he played the judge on Jury Duty.
Yes, he did. He
So
booked us.
late in
Crazy.
life.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Late in life, and then you cast him as a lawyer as well.
Yes,
in Running
yes.
Point.
He's a lawyer in Running Point, and we kind of wanted him to be like a touchy, feely kind of guy, tactile, kisses everyone in the head. And we did a take, and Kate Hudson right here goes, for this next take, your dad should kiss me on the lips.
Okay.
And I told my
So
dad.
this came from Kate.
This came from Kate.
Yeah.
So I said to my dad, on this take, kiss Kate Hudson on the lips. And he's like, I cannot do that. No. She's not going to want that. And I was like, it's her idea. He's like, oh, really? Oh. And now he tells everyone.
Well, I will say he certainly got over his trepidation.
Yeah, there it is right there. He's so proud. Like we go to dinner and the waiter will be like, have you made up your mind? He's like, I kissed Kate Hudson. I'll have the spicy Caesar salad. But yeah, no, he's a real Hollywood ingenue.
Being on a film set, as you know, requires patience.
Yes.
And obviously your dad has it
Yes.
and a love of it. Do you think, my dad, Larry, who you've known as long as I've known
Yes.
Alan, do you think Larry would have the patience to be on a film set?
I can't think of anyone that would have less patience. I could see your dad being cast in something fun, like a stunt casting thing. Like, what's his favorite show?
What's his favorite show?
what is he like?
Like right now or all
what's
time?
Larry watching right now?
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, okay. What else?
Around the Horn.
Okay. any scripted narrative
Okay,
stuff?
gotcha. Severance. Yeah.
Severance.
Okay,
so let's say, sure.
Yeah.
Apple TV Plus. Maybe Severance season 3, there's a storyline where Mike Schmidt is trapped in the office and your dad could play that.
Yeah, because my dad looks like Mike Schmidt.
He looks exactly like
Yeah.
Mike Schmidt. Indistinguishable. But I think after one take, he'd be like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing 2 takes.
He'd be like, I think you got it.
Yeah, Adam Scott. I like Step Brothers. That's a good movie, Adam Scott. Okay, bye, everybody.
Yeah. By the way, if he only said a movie he liked and then left, that would be the first time. Usually my dad is like, I liked you in that, as a preamble to like, and now the bad news.
That one didn't work for me, but whatever. You tried it. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, I want to talk about the studio with Ike right after this. Welcome back to Late Night. We're here with Ike Barinholtz. You know, sometimes people ask for the cue card on the show. And
Yeah.
Can I have this one real quick, Wally?
Yeah, thank you, Wally.
Because you're an old friend.
Yeah.
And it just, thanks, Wally. I want you to have this because two misspellings on this card.
Yeah, this is fantastic. This is really nice.
Yeah, because it's A-R-I-N. So
A-R-I-N.
we
This
just
is
were like,
like-
or two E's.
Right, this is that they're like, I know it's Holtz. It's the same thing as the Berenstain Bears, but let's just combine the two.
We want you to have this. How much
Thank
you
you.
mean to us? Because this is your 10th time on the show, and one of our treats on the 10th time is we act like we've never met you.
That's fantastic. My honor. That is my honor.
So this idea, Seth Rogen plays a newly appointed studio head. This is an idea he brought to you years ago.
Years ago, he was like, I'm going to do a show about Hollywood where you're an executive. And I was like, I'm in. And now, all these years later, he's doing it, and it's out now, and there's a lot of fun people in it. You got Catherine O'Hara.
She's fantastic.
Come on. Like, that's crazy. Watch this. Catherine Hahn.
Oh, huh.
Catherine Hahn has a lesbian army that will die for her.
Yeah.
Like, they are like fighters for her.
She's the real deal.
The real
and
deal.
it's also, you have a great, like, sort of core cast. And then the show is sort of built on this idea that we're in the real Hollywood, and so it is very dependent on cameos, and it's incredible how the show is delivering on them. Marty Scorsese, Charlize Theron, Steve Buscemi.
And we got all the cameos on the app Cameo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Scorsese's on there.
He's
50
on
bucks.
it.
50
You
bucks,
got him
man.
for 50 bucks?
Yeah. It's pretty great.
Now, Ike, I know, and again, you're not alone with this, but I know you are a great lover of Martin Scorsese,
Yeah.
and then you get to do a scene with him. What was it like?
Whew, I was really nervous.
Yeah.
Because you really want your idols to like you.
Yeah.
And at one point I was like, what do you think about how we shoot the show, you know? And it's all one take. He goes, I love it. French New Wave, one camera. That's why they did it. Godard had one camera. He started running around with it. That's how French New Wave came out. And I was like, oh, what's your favorite French New Wave? You like 400 Blows, right? He goes, oh, I don't know. It's always changing. I think it's Jules and Jim right now. Because I remember seeing Jules and Jim in the theater. And I was thinking, oh my God, if there was a way to make an entire movie that was the 20 minutes of Jules and Jim. And that's how I came up with Goodfellas. And meanwhile, I'm just fully erect. Just like, I'm in love with a tiny Italian man.
It'd be so funny if it was the opposite. You're like, you like French New Wave? He's like, I say that, but I don't really.
No. I like Fast X. That's all I like, Fast X.
All right, so another thing we've talked about, you are a celebrity Jeopardy champion.
I know.
And I think it speaks to what an incredible family man you are and the relationship you have with your family. Your dad and you were a team on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yes.
And you won that.
We did, yes.
Now, that's a lot of scratch.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take a finder's fee.
Okay.
That money has to go to charity or something, I guess.
Oh, so when you win Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you don't get $1 million.
I can't even wet my beak. I can't even get a taste of that sweet Scarole. It has to go to a charity. Forget about it. I'm Italian.
As of today.
As of today, about an hour ago.
Well, I think that's how, this is a famous Italian spelling.
Barinholtz. It's northern. It's by the Dolomites.
Congrats on two. It's very hard to have two shows on TV, especially ones that are very good. Congratulations, buddy. And I love
Lucky
you very
little
much.
boy.
Ike Barinholtz, everybody. New episodes of the studio premiere Wednesdays on Apple TV+. We'll be right back with Michael Longfellow.